What's going on? This is Legend of All About the Kicks. Man, hit that button, subscribe to that button, show your boy some love. We gonna talk about T.I.'s son King. Yeah, if y'all watch, you know who King is. Tiny and T.I.'s son. Um, he really want to be a gangster. Now, back in the day, maybe 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, they had a TV show that lasted what 5, 6, maybe 7 years. Um, and King was one of the big stars on the show, always getting in trouble, always doing something. Never was a gangster. He lived in a big mansion. You see this mansion right here. Ti them they don't own this no more. I guess they sold it. They sold it. Or whatever they did. I don't know. They got something bigger or whatever. They was living here for years. Nice mansion. You know what I'm saying? Ti maybe got like 15, 16 cars in this place. Um, King lived a good life. I don't know why he feel like he needs to be a gangster. I don't know why he's trying to fight, be in his dad's footsteps. His dad was a gangster. Ti did a lot of shit. For him to be a little dude, always got in trouble. He got the record to prove it. Not like he's lying and said, "Oh yeah, I did all this and I didn't do it." Ti is from, Atlanta, Georgia. His father's from New York City, so he was born and raised in both neighborhoods. Summertime, he would go to New York and do his thing down there, and he stayed in Atlanta with his mom. Ti lived that life. I remember when Ti first came out, he was always being in jail all the time. He came up with his first album, The Serious. It didn't do too well, but he still maintained and did what he had to do. Got the major deal with Atlanta Records, and he still was getting in trouble. His first 3 albums, Ti was basically in jail. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Ti was about that life. And y'all can say, "Oh, he did this, he did that." But the point is, Ti really lived that life. And I guess his son is really trying to get into his daddy's footsteps. But like I said, we know King lived in a mansion. You never lived in the hood. You never Ti and them. They lived in the hood with roaches and rats and raccoons and all kinds of shit like that. You never lived like that. You had a gold spoon in your mouth, pause, and you lived like a king. You're 100% right. You played your dad and your mom. Now, T.I., Ludacris, Jay Capri, TLC was at the Atlanta game. They performed. They did a good job. They killed it. And King embarrassed them. He was doing a little live and talk like he's from the streets. He's not from the streets. And these kids out here is ungrateful. Your parents get you out the hood so you don't have to live the life they live. And you trying to bring yourself back to the hood. Now, it was 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, T.I., the King's son, you want to call him, and Boosie's son was getting in trouble with Charleston Wright. They went to jail. I think they tried to smack him or something at the Waffle House or something like that. And they went to jail for half a day or something like that. Like, B, you're not about that life, man. You don't want to, you don't see these kids out here getting killed out here. If I had a dad like that, my thing I'm going to do is, if I can rap, I'm going to rap. If I'm going to talk about the gangster stuff, I'm going to talk about the gangster stuff. But people know I'm not about that life. You got a lot of these kids his age watch you on TV. They watch your whole family on TV. I know some people might say the show made T.I. a little soft. The money got to him a little bit, maybe went a little soft during the show, but the show was a hit. We all used to watch the show. Not say everybody, but I used to watch the show. So I didn't watch every episode, but I watched a lot of it. Saying the girl I used to talk to, she used to watch the T.I. show all the time. Every time I'm at the house, she watching it. So I was a T.I. fan, still is a T.I. fan. So I used to watch the show, and I thought the show was funny. I thought the kids was crazy. It was real hilarious. So it was a good show. It lasted 6-7 years. They made their money. It was a good show. But King was not about that life. We seen you as a little kid, and now you what, 19, 20 years old now? Now you think you're a gangster? We know you're not a gangster. People know. They seen you on TV. You was not about that life. You was not out there doing that type of stuff and stuff you're trying to do now. And you made your parents look bad at the football game, man. And T.I. was not trying to play you. He's telling facts. You never lived in the hood. You lived in a mansion. Just admit it. Just be honest. Stop trying to be something you ain't. And that's about these young kids. They trying to be something they ain't. You're not your daddy. Be your own person. That's all. Be your own person, man. These kids is ungrateful. Ungrateful. If I have any kids, if my kid ever do some shit like that, I don't give a fucking 22, 23. I'm whooping your ass. I'm whooping your ass because that shit don't make no sense. It really don't. Um, these people just don't understand. You got family or parents that's rich and they try to make you live a better life than they had. Man, appreciate it. Appreciate it. So King, man, you still need to get yourself together, man. Because listen, man, I feel like in the next couple of years, you're going to get yourself in some trouble trying to be a gangster. And it's going to backfire on you, man. And you gotta learn your lesson now, man. You're still young. You still have a lot of growth to do. So you need to start trying to be who you're not. We've seen you on TV for 6, 7 years. We know you're not about that life. So we not believing nothing you saying. Nothing you saying. We believe your daddy, because your daddy, he was in them situations. I seen it happen. I might not have been there, but we seen what we seen. So it is what it is. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, man. Do you think a lot of these kids is ungrateful because their daddy or mom is famous and now they want to be thugs and stuff because they got money, they think they got power, they can do whatever they want to do? Nah, man. Nah. Stay in your own lane, figure out what you want to do with your life and keep it moving. Or just stay out the spotlight and just live off your daddy money. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, subscribe to the channel. Put a like on the button. We out of here. Peace.